All right, so another question is here, and we are asked if 125x is equal to 20 base 10. We are asked to find x. All right, so this is given in base x, so we're going to expand this. We're going to change it to base 10 using the expansion method, and finally we're going to find our x. So let's start. And then what do we have? We have here, let's try to know their powers. This is 0, this is 1, and this will be 2. Okay, so let's start the expansion, the bracket first. And we have here the first one, 1 times x, because the given base is x, and the first power here is power 2. Okay, first power is power 2. We now plot our bracket and pick the next one. We'll have a plus sign here. Okay, I'm gonna pick the next one. Picking the next one, that is 2. So our bracket opens, and we have 2 times x, and the power is what? The power in this case is 1. So raised to power 1. We close our bracket. Right, we still proceeding. Bring our plus here. A plus there, and then the next number we have, let's have 5. Expand that 5. Bracket will open. And we have 5 times x. Our times and x are almost alike. Raised to power what? Raised to power 0. Okay, everything is equal to what? Okay, let's just use that. Let's make it distinct. I like it when even distinct. So everything is equal to what? Everything is equal to 20. Of course, 20 is in base 10, so no need for us to write base 10 again. Is fine if we keep it that way. Right, so x raised to power 2 is x times x, and that is x squared. So 1 times x squared will give us what? X squared. 1 times x squared will give us x squared. Alright, we're good with that. Read down our plus sign, and then we now focus on the next bracket. The next bracket is 2 times x raised to power 1. X raised to power 1 is x. 2 times x is 2x. Okay, it's 2x. We're done with that one. Okay, so we bring down our plus sign. And then x raised to power 0 is 1. So 5 times 1 is 5. We're good with that one. And then of course we still bring down our right hand side, equals to, let's just use it like that, equals to 20. Bring it down. Okay, so here we can collect like terms. And if you want to collect like terms, we're going to keep our x squared first here. And then plus, let's still have our plus 2x. Still have our plus 2x. Okay, we're collecting like terms. So and then something will start changing now, because we now move to the right hand side. Moving to the right hand side, it will now be this 20 that we had there. And this other number 5 here will cross over. When 5 crosses over, the sign will change and it will become -5. It's changed to -5. Alright. Okay, so if we still continue, that's x squared. Okay, now plus, let me just use this, plus 2x. Okay, 2x, and then bring down our equality sign, and then 20 minus 5, we are going to have it as 15. Okay, we're making progress. Okay, at this point we're going to create it as a quadratic equation at once, so we regroup them. x squared here plus, okay, let me use this. Okay, for the plus sign, we're gonna regroup it to have it as quadratic equation at once. So 2x, and then our 15 will now move down here, and it will change to minus 15, and then we now equate it with 0. We equate it with 0. All right, we equate it with 0. I wanted us to understand, that's why I didn't arrange it at first like that. Now, looking at two factors that when we multiply, we have 15, but when we add it up, we have the 2x. We're looking for those two factors. Okay, so the two factors will be 5x and 3x. So we can have it here. All right, so let's still do it this way. X squared plus the factors will be what? The factors will be 5x. We have videos whereby we've taken time in those videos to really break down factorization, so do well to have access to that video, those lessons. So if you're having issues with factorization, because we will not go deep into that in this particular revision class. So the two factors we've gotten are 5x and 3x. So we're gonna go ahead to factorize. Let's have them in brackets. And then the common factors here will be, okay, looking at this, what is common here is x. So we pull out x here, and then x comes into x squared. That will be x. It remains as x. Let's bring that plus sign, and then this x comes into 5x. That will be 5. So we're done with that part, and then we bring down our subtraction sign. Now let's get to the next one, the next bracket. Let's factorize it. Factorizing the next bracket, look for what is common. 3. So we keep 3 outside already, and then 3 comes into 3x. How many times is x times x? Yeah, is x. Then x minus here and minus here to become plus. Right? Yeah, minus divided by minus, that's plus. And then the 3 here comes into this one. It will be 5. So the factors now are x minus 3. I've taken time a little to the factors that are outside the bracket first. Minus 3, we close that, and then we pick either of the bracket because everything here are the same. We have x plus 5 here, x plus 5 here. So we bring it down. We now have this on our x plus 5. So equating it with 0, x, okay, I need to use this. Okay, we're going to equate it with 0, and that will be x minus 3 equals to 0, or because our x will have two values, or okay, our x is going to have two values. That's quadratic. You understand quadratic, right? Okay, this is all I'm trying to write there. X plus 5 will be equal to 0. Alright, so we are going to solve for x in each of them. Solving for x in each of them, we now have x equals to, when we collect like terms, when x crosses the sign of equality, becomes 3. Or x will be equal to, when plus 5 crosses the sign of equality, becomes negative 5. But our base cannot be negative. So we are going to ignore negative 5, and we are going to pick the positive 3 that we have here. So let's come to our options. We have 3. So if you have 3 is the correct option, I guess you had that correct. 3 is the correct option. That's it. So it was simple. We had to convert from base x to base 10 using the expansion method. When we did the expansion method, we finally arrived at a quadratic equation, and then we looked for the factors. The two factors were 5x and minus 3. Then we factorized. When we factorized, we arrived at two answers. Yes, two factors as well. X equal to 3 or x equal to minus 5. But we are working with base, so base cannot be negative, so we picked the positive one, that was 3. So that is it for that year, 2008 JAMB past question. Okay, catch you in the next lesson.